Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all having a nice Sunday. How is the volume and things? Can you guys hear stuff okay? Am I too loud? Art stream your fave. I'm so happy. Volume's good. That's good. Oops. Hello? Sorry. Hold on one second. Okay. To turn off my phone. But hi! Hello, everybody! I'm very glad you're here. My eyes are crazy today. Anyhow, hello! I'm so happy you're here. I am having a very sleepy Sunday and wanted to make some more emotes. Mandy had the very good idea of a bless you emote, so I definitely wanted to add that for when I sneeze. But otherwise, we have here the concentration emote to go with this one. And then the fish one. But yeah, really quick, I wanted to make a bless you emote too. So let's see. Trying to look up a reference. Also, words can be kind of difficult for emotes because it's so small, you know? But what if we did something like... Is it too gross? Yeah, maybe with a tissue instead. Maybe that's a little bit less gross. Let's try that. Little tissue box. Kind of like that. Something like that. Trying to leave room for the words too. Something like that. Big old bless. Let's see. Oh, that's got a little wonky. Maybe I just make my life easy and copy paste it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty cute. That's silly. It reads well small, I think. Well enough. Okay. Bless you. Bless you! Okay. Yes, exactly. Bless you. Thank you. Oh, I have some coffee here for myself. Might break my rig. Hold on, let's see. Okay. Oh, but yeah, it's been a very, very sleepy Sunday. I've had a bit of a rough weekend. I've been trying to celebrate my birthday with my IRL peeps for 2 weeks, and all the plans just kind of fell apart. It was cursed. Everything was cursed. Yesterday was the bigger part. I'll start with 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to do a burlesque class with some of my friends. If you ever have the ability to get together with 4 adults to do a coordinated activity, count your blessings, because it would have been fun, but it is so hard. It is so hard to get 4 adults together in the same place at the same time. And so the planning for that was so messy. It just, oh, I can't do this Saturday. Oh, I can't do this Saturday. Oh, can we do Sunday? No, I can't do that one. That's my brother's birthday. Oh, that's my dad's anniversary with blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, I can't do that. That's family dinner. Like, and so we finally, yeah, trying to gather 8 adults. I cannot imagine. 4 is already too hard. 4 is already too much. But yeah, so we were trying to plan that, and then kind of settled on a day, but didn't communicate super well in the group chat. And so some people were like, wait, I actually can't go that day. And then after all of that, one of my friends broke her foot. And so the whole thing was canceled. Because obviously you can't do a burlesque class with a broken foot. I know, she's okay. She's fine. But it was crazy. It was crazy. After all that, and then she goes and breaks her foot. I felt so bad. But I was also like, well, at least she can get a refund for medical purposes. And they won't argue about it, you know? But yeah, so that was part 1 of my birthday plans that turned into a bit of a fiasco. And then I was trying to keep with the summer fun theme. I was gonna take a little trip to SeaWorld. And Spoiler alert, that was also a disaster, unfortunately. How do I explain? SeaWorld itself was only a fraction of the problem. Going through a bit of a rough patch. Not a rough patch, but like trying to figure out a health thing. And had a bit of a problem on the way down on our trip, on our drive to SeaWorld. And okay, also the drive itself was crazy because from where we were staying, it was only supposed to take like an hour and a half to get there. And what happened was, I don't know exactly why, but the highway was just at a complete total dead stop, and our hour and a half long drive turned into a 4-hour drive. And so we had I had bought tickets to go see the sharks. They're like a little shark tour, and obviously we missed that because we were just stuck in traffic. And then while we were stuck in traffic, I was like, listen, I'm not gonna make it. We gotta pull off. I gotta go to a gas station right now. We got that irritable bear syndrome, the IBS. So I had to pull off to a gas station and I fruit up. And that sucked. It brought the mood down. Because it was like, okay, well, if you throw up, you gotta go home. It's like, no. I want to go see the sharks. I want to kiss a shark. I want to high five a whale. I want to dance with a seal. You know, I wanted to go so bad. Because I love the ocean. I love marine biology. I really wanted to go. But it was such a mess. Just getting there. And the fact that, like, we missed our reservations because we were stuck in traffic. It was terrible. So we finally get there, like, I don't know, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, way later than we were planning on. And when we finally get there, I know. It's only appropriate that I be drawing my fishes while I'm talking about this. But yeah, once we finally get there, after all that, I went and grabbed something to eat. And as I'm sitting there eating, it starts thundering and lightning. And there was a custodian nearby, and he had a walkie on him. And I heard over the walkie, like, SeaWorld employees, we are now in weather alert red. Weather alert red, please take shelter. And then, and then like a minute after, over the park-wide PA, it was like, hey, SeaWorld friends. Hey, fishy friends. It's boomy stormy out. We gotta close all the rides. We gotta close all the attractions. And so my family's like, we're getting a rain check. And I was like, no, maybe we can still have fun. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe everybody will leave and then there'll be no lines for anything. It'll be fun. Hey, besties. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we walked around for a little bit after this announcement, and like, it's dead. The park is dead. All the rides are shut down. And they brought out, bless their hearts, these, like, obviously they're entertainers, right? I'm no stranger to theme parks and their like rainy day contingency plans and entertainment and stuff like that. But it was like this dance troupe of like 4 young gals dancing, let's say pretty unenthusiastically in like little sailor costumes. And like that was all the park could do because it was, you know, skies are about to open up. So like all the coasters are closed, all the outdoor encounters are closed, or like the outdoor viewing even. And we're like, okay, we're gonna go get a rain check. Oh man. Cause like it was supposed to be it was supposed to be so much better than it was. And everything fell apart. And I didn't want to like be the reason, because it was for my birthday. And so I didn't want to be the reason that it all fell apart. Me being sick and everything. But luckily it rained, I guess. Is the takeaway I ended up with, because you know, there was no fuss. Like I was really worried that when we went to do the rain check, that they would like give us grief for it. And I was like ready to. I was like, we got here late, there was traffic, I am sick, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna like have little tears in my eyes. Like it'll be keeping it together, but just so we can get these sick. And then I get up to the guest services counter and I was like, hi, I'm so sorry. We were wondering if we could yeah, pre-planned tears. It feels cruel, but I couldn't help it. Because it was just, yeah. Anyway, to be fair, technically the tears were real. Okay. So anyway, we get up to the counter and I'm like, hi, I'm so sorry. We were wondering if we could get a rain check for our tickets. And the guy was like, how many are in your party? And I was like, 2. And he was like, okay, here you go. Prints out tickets. They're good for a year. Bye. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, didn't even verify, didn't scan my tickets or anything like that. I could have been like, he would have been like, how many in your party? I would have been like, 7. And he would have been like, okay, here you go. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. I could have taken everybody to SeaWorld. Everybody in chat, we could all go together. But yeah, so I'm going to try and go to SeaWorld another time. Another time. I'm going to have to plan out another journey. Yeah, I got a year. And this time I want to go like in November. Or hell, even like February. Like I want to go when it's cool and there's nobody else there. Because I used to theme park a lot in a past life. I can tell that story someday. But I used to theme park a lot. Do I do the roller coasters? No, I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I get car sick in the passenger seat of a regular vehicle going to the grocery store. I have a hard time with coasters. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was there for the fish, okay? I wanted to see the ocean animals. I wanted to learn about our great and wondrous oceans and the life that lives within them. Yeah, I care not for the coasters. I care for the fish. Exactly. I can do like a baby coaster though. Baby coasters are fine. What was I planning to see at SeaWorld? I wanted to see the sharks. I really wanted to see the sharks. But we missed it because of the traffic and then me getting sick on the way there. Excuse me. Another funny thing. There is no fish to eat at SeaWorld. There is not a lick of seafood. Which It's fine. It makes sense. It's thematic. But I love fish. I need seafood. And I know that probably sounds crazy after hearing me be like, yeah, I got sick on the car on the way there, and I got there and I needed something to eat, so I wanted seafood. But I did. I love fish. That is fair that kids would assume that it's fish from the park. It doesn't help that one of the most common fish I feel that we eat here in the States is mahi, which is often also called dolphin, even though it's not the same thing as like a dolphin, you know? I would want it to be fish from the park. No. It's like the lobster taking Red Lobster. I know. Unfortunately correct. No, my favorite ocean snacks are shellfish, actually. I am a fiend for shellfish. Picking the life you'll end for your dinner. Listen, once upon a time in human history, it was important for us to know and respect where our food came from and how we obtained it, okay? We used to revere the animals that we hunted and ate. Oh my gosh. There we go. But yeah, nowadays I can't do it. That reminds me of another really funny story. Okay, so I was with some friends once. Somewhat recently, actually. But I was with some friends and we were going to check out a new Korean barbecue place that had opened up near us. And we've gone to Korean barbecue before, so like I kind of knew what to expect. Generally speaking, I'm a beef bulgogi girl. But this place had something I've never seen at a Korean barbecue restaurant. They had shrimp. And I was like, whoa! Hi, Woods boy. Enjoy your lurk. But yeah. Don't want to look a lobster in the eye and be like a Roman emperor and go, that one. Yeah. So, at this Korean barbecue place, as I mentioned, they had shrimp. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat. Excuse me. And so I was like, well, I've never had Korean barbecue shrimp before. I gotta know what that's like. Gotta know. Like, what kind of sauce do they marinate it in? Whatever, right? And so I ordered the shrimp along with, you know, everything else we ordered for the table. The beef, the chicken, the whatever. And things start coming out. We throw some stuff on the grill. We got our chicken, we got our pork belly, all the good stuff. And then they bring out my shrimp. And they brought me a full scales on, head on prawn. Like staring at me. And yes, I know. I completely froze. I locked eyes with my shrimp. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. But, because I've had peel and eat shrimp before. peel and eat shrimp is not my favorite because I don't like to work for it. But typically, even when they get you peel and eat shrimp, they dehead them. They take the heads off first, right? Not here. They just grabbed that shrimp, threw it on the plate, and served it to me. Oh man. Asian eating fish, they serve whole fish on the plate too. I can't. If it has the eyes, if it's looking at me, I feel I can't do it. I feel in that moment I must become a vegan. Even though that probably wouldn't be the healthiest choice for me. I need the protein. But anyway, so yeah, I was like, okay, it's still looking at you, okay? Even though it's gone, it's still looking at you. Yeah, I can't face it. I can't face it. But I was like, okay, I gotta be brave. I ordered the shrimp. It's a new restaurant. I wanted to try it. And they weren't even marinated in anything. It was just regular shrimp. Like legs on, head on, big long antennas on. Like it. Yeah, okay. So I had to then, prepare the shrimp to go on the grill. And I pulled the waiter aside and I was like, what's the normal expectation? Like, do I peel it first and then grill it? Or do I just put it on? And he was like, you can do either one. It doesn't matter. Place some coins on their eyes so they can swim the river Styx. Oh man. But okay, so I honestly don't remember at this point if I cooked them or if I peeled them first, but so I go to peel my first shrimp and I go to take the head off. After like furiously Googling on my phone, like, how do I do this? What's the proper procedure? How do I properly do this to cook it and eat it? And then and everybody else at my table is like, that sounds like an Aurora problem. Because nobody else wanted shrimp. The shrimp was for me. Nobody else wanted it. But so I go to remove the head. Sorry. When I go to remove the head, it like popped. It popped. And then like the brain juice came out. And it splashed on me. And I just froze. I completely froze. And I was like, cannot do this. It was so gross. I felt so bad because I had already personified the shrimp and felt bad, and I was like, well, I have to eat them because they gave their lives for me to be eaten. And I put everything down. And then one of my friends was like, okay, move over. And prepared my shrimp for me so that I could eat them. But it was, oh my god, it was hard. It was one of the most difficult things I've ever done. One of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life. I'm sorry if the details were too gross. You're making your kitty birthday shrimp? That's so cute. I hope your shrimps are already beheaded. Excuse me. Oh man. Yeah, good. Oh man, because okay, I have a very deep respect and love and appreciation for marine life. Especially because I like to eat a fish. and it's very important. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. Bless you. I'll get this emote made quick. The shrimp coin emote. No. That's so cute though. She gets kitty-sized pieces, no seasoning. I do the same thing for my puppy for his birthday. Thank you, Floric. Thank you. But yeah, I do the same thing for my puppy for his birthday, except we make him little meatballs. Like tiny, tiny little meatballs, unseasoned. But yeah, when he turned 5 this year in June, bless you ×3. Thank you. Yeah, my puppy turned 5 this year, and so we made him 5 little meatballs. And it's really cute because whenever sorry, brain no worky while draw. Whenever I'm cooking, especially like when I'm shredding cheese, that dog is between my feet, ready for it to rain down cheese upon him. Especially like if you're using like a big shredder and you're making like a lot of shredded cheese, you know, because like sometimes it falls down. And so for him, he's like, the great cheese rain blesses me on this day. He does. He knows what's up. Yes. But yeah, when you give him his birthday meatballs, he's always like, for me? Are these for me? Are these really for me? And he'll take it and he'll run around and he'll like take one and like toss it around with his mouth and then like go chase it and like do a little dance around it. He's so cute. I love him. Am I in the right orientation? Yes, I am. I flipped the canvas so much I forgot which way was which. That's so cute that you give your kitty shrimp for their birthday. I love that for them. I hope your kitty enjoys her shrimp. How did I didn't even bother naming my layers or anything in this. That's fine. No one else is working in this file but me. She usually eats maybe half and then her brother cleans the plate. That's cute. My parents' cat's kind of like that. She's really tiny. She's like maybe 8 pounds full grown, and she gets like the little kitty wet pate food, but she only eats like, she'll like lick the gravy off the top and then like bury the rest. But like, I don't know if you've ever seen a cat do this, but they'll like pretend to bury something. It's like they're not pretending. They think they're really doing it, right? But there's no dirt or anything. Like they're not covering the food. They're just making the motions with their little paws, like they're burying it. But that's what my parents' cat does. And so she'll only eat like a little bit and then bury the rest. And so my mama bear, she'll just put it back in the fridge, like in a little baggie. And then the next day, she'll yell and whine until she gets her fresh wet food, and she'll lick a little bit and then bury it again. So like one of those little tiny cat pates will last that cat like a week. Yeah, she's very cute. She's a princess. Her name is Misty. And like, she's so tiny. She's so teeny tiny. It's very cute. I know I color picked the hair, but I can't help but feel like it looks darker. And it's not. It's literally not. What a weird optical illusion. But okay. I want... Yes. Tragically, I am allergic to cats. I had cats my entire childhood growing up, but I am allergic to them. So I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have a kitty cat. But for now, I have my very high maintenance puppy. And that is plenty for me. Also, he's kind of an only child. Yeah, ignoring the allergy is exactly what I did my entire childhood. I remember once, before I knew, because like I was born after these cats. The cats were there before me, okay? And it wasn't until I was in like maybe first or second grade that I started showing signs of bad allergies. And I remember once my eyes were so swollen that it looked like I fully looked like I had a black eye. Like, it was very bad. And I remember I was so self-conscious because I had to like go to the grocery store or something with my mama bear. Because I was too little to stay home alone. Yeah, it was so rough. Cause like I remember ladies in the store like looking at me. And I was like, stop looking at me. I'm fine. I just love my cat. I wonder if I should bother with that. No, I feel like it takes away too much. Yeah. The face on this one's kind of funny. But it's fine. It still works for me. Maybe just the tiniest of the highlights at the bottom, perhaps. But yeah, my allergies are still quite bad, obviously. I'm literally making a bless you emote. I sneeze every stream. It is life. Gotta go to the vet. I do gotta go to the vet though. The Bear ENT. I am going to see the Bear ENT for the first time in my life. I probably should have seen the Bear ENT years ago. I don't think you see my shirt in a single one of these. Oh, this one you do, but only the ruffles. That's okay though. Excuse me. But yes, I am going to see the Bear ENT eventually. I have to wait for my appointment. What color is the fish gonna be? It's gonna be blue. Because that's kind of the color I'm using to accent all of my emotes. And I think it'll look nice. Blue fish. I also think it'll make it really clear visually when you use it in chat, because it's gonna be tiny. He's blue because he's sad about getting numbed. Yeah. He's getting chomped. Especially after not being actually able to go to SeaWorld. And it was crazy, right? Because I was there for maybe an hour before they shut everything down. I did not see a single fish. I did not see a single fish the entire time. Granted, it wasn't a very long time. But a whole hour went by. I saw nary a single fish. But I really want to play like Subnautica or something again. The greatest tragedy of our modern age. I know. Just a bear who wants to see some fish. Because there's not any good aquariums near me either. Hugely disappointing. How dare they not have fish right up front? I know. This is the blue I want. Here we go. But yeah, I was like, I want to go play Subnautica or something. I want to go swimming. I want to be a mermaid. I want to see fish. The only other aquariums near me, tragically, are like the... How do I explain? They're like very for profit? You know what I mean? Like, the welfare of their animals is not their bag. Yeah, they're like definitely just there to make money, and they also have like llamas and lemurs. And it's weird. And I don't really want to go. do an aquarium like that. You know? That's not the vibe. Yeah, I need to go back to the ocean. I need to go back to the coast. Take me back, please. Yeah, I want to make this a darker pink. A fish! Yes, I need to return to the sea. There's something off about this. I think it's this. I think there's too much head. There. Let's see. I think that's better. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Yay! It's still like crooked, but I think that's okay. I think it's kind of funny for an emote, you know? It's an action shot, exactly. Okay, that's another emote done. I'll put it in the Discord tonight. Next, the bless you. Bless you. Okay. I want the tissue box to be big. And maybe the face to be a little smaller. Yeah. Okay. I think that works a bit better. Should we do eyes open? Maybe more like... Maybe more like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yes, now you know the tragedy of me trying to celebrate my birthday and everything just falling completely apart. It's okay though. Instead, what ended up happening was I spent 2 nights staying up very late playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my friends. Just to go to SeaWorld for no particular reason. Yeah, I drove for untold hours to get just to go to the restaurant there and get like a subpar orange chicken bowl. How late is very late? Like 2 and 3 in the morning. Very late. Very late for me. I am a night owl, but I have to cosplay as a morning person for my day job. So I gotta start shifting things back because I slept in really late for yeah, it's a normal night for you. That used to be my normal. I kind of miss those days, to be honest with you, because it feels more natural for me. I have a hard time falling asleep and getting up early. I hate waking up in the morning. It's like, I know everybody does. Like, who doesn't hate getting up in the morning? And I don't want to make it seem like I'm special, but I am special, and it uniquely sucks for me to get up. 11:30 a.m. Girly pop! Girly pop! That's crazy! Did you just wake up? Excuse me. Good gravy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge you. I'm not here to judge. But that would wreck me, personally. I have a hard time. How do we put it? You woke up like 2 hours ago? Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, I get a lot of anxiety, I think, about getting enough sleep and getting enough rest, especially for work. Because I am useless when I'm really tired. But I never was much of a caffeine drinker. Like, I don't really like soda. And I never really drank coffee or tea until very, very recently. Like the last, 2 or 3 years. Like, even when I was in college, I never pulled all-nighters. Never did anything like that. And I would stay up hella late. But never stayed up all night. Because it would wreck me to do that. Went to bed at 4 a.m. Didn't sleep. Ran errands at 8 a.m. Then went to bed at 11:30. Wow. Well, I mean... Is it really going to bed? Is it not just taking a nap? Although if you slept for 4 hours, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had the energy. I really do. I feel like I'm kind of generally a nice 6-ish hour nap. I'll sleep for 9 hours and be like, gosh, I'm so tired. Oops. Rotate, please. There we go. Known to sleep for 12 hours, wake up for 2, and then go back to sleep for another 4. Wow. That's impressive. I think generally my sweet spot is like 7.5 hours. Because sleeping for 8 always puts me like in the middle of a dream. And then sleeping for 9 feels really good. But I often don't have time for it. Because I can't fall asleep on time. Oops. Wrong layer. Read somewhere that a sleep cycle is around 90 minutes, so 7.5 lines up just right. That's how I feel. That's what makes sense to me. Because, you know, growing up, it was always like, oh, you need hours of sleep. You need 8 hours of sleep. But waking up at 8 hours sucks. It's always hard to wake up, but like right in the middle of a dream is always terrible. And I don't remember my dreams very often, but I do know when I've been woken up in the middle of one. Okay, here's an interesting question. When you guys dream, do you dream in the first person or the third person? As in, do you see yourself when you dream? Or are you dreaming as if you're looking through your own eyes? Sometimes first, sometimes third. Third person, I have dreamt in first person, but that was sleep paralysis. Yikes. Yeah, I typically dream in third person as if I am directing a movie and I am the actor in it. And then a lot of times, actually, like I said, I don't remember my dreams very often, but a lot of the times I'm not even there. I used to study animation and film when I was in school. And when I was in school and I was learning about like film editing and like storytelling and stuff, I fully had a dream of basically just I rewrote the movie Frozen. Like as if I was an editor and I completely edited the movie Frozen. And I was like watching that movie. Except I was not there. Like the dream was just the movie. But it was one of the only dreams that I actually woke up and I remembered like a great deal of it. And I was like, I gotta write this down. I gotta call my professor. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. That one got me 3 times. That comment. Clearly, there was something about Frozen that made it so you couldn't let it go. That was really good. That was really good. But yeah, I took a lot of issue. Okay, I shouldn't put it like that. I had some critiques of the movie Frozen, clearly. I liked Frozen 2 much better. Quite enjoyed Frozen 2. The first one, I was like, meh. Excuse me. Oh man, that was really good. I still get a little misty-eyed when and it's not often, but when I can't remember what it's called. Like the song from Frozen 2 with her mom. I can't remember what it's called, but that one still makes me like wait, hold on. It makes me because it's really good. It's very emotional. Trying to think how I want to do these letters. I want to outline them? Like I should. I probably should. Okay, no worries. Maybe it would be better to separate them. Yeah, I think that reads better. Excuse me. When I was a kid in school, I wouldn't say uniquely good at bubble letters, but it was one of those things that, like, you know, when you're in middle school and people are like, oh, you can draw? Did you draw that? You draw? Can you draw me? Whenever there was like a group project, this is like art kid problems for sure. Whenever there was a group project, I was picked last for everything except group projects where we had to make posters. Because kids were like, wait, Aurora can draw. Aurora can do bubble letters. It always makes me think back to those times whenever I have to pull out the bubble letters. Because it's not often. But when it happens. It's hard not to think of the traumatic middle school days. Nice. Sorry. I know people aren't generally into throat clearing sounds. That's what I've heard anyway. But listen, when I go to the Bear ENT, we're going to talk about my allergies probably. And maybe it'll change my life. And thus, by proxy, it'll change your life as well. Because you won't have to hear me sniffling and coughing and clearing my throat all the time. Oops, that's the eraser. Yeah. I was thinking about turning affiliate on soon-ish, so we could actually use the emotes here on Twitch. I just really don't want to run ads. It seems lame. I just want to use emotes, man. Because, like, I'm not looking to make money out of it, you know? Even if I turned ads on, I'd be making, like, $2 a month, you know? Like, this is not my job. This is not something I depend on for an income. I just want it to be a nice experience to watch and come and hang out at my streams. Yeah, 3 minutes of ads every hour as a little break is something pretty popular I've seen, especially for art streamers. I see a lot of people doing that. And that's probably what I would do. That blush is a little too big. Maybe it's not. Well, I can't undo it now. Okay. It's fine. But yeah, I've seen a lot of art streamers do that, especially because it's very easy when you're streaming art versus games to just kind of stop what you're doing. I just don't want you to be bombarded with ads. If I can limit your exposure to advertisements, that'd be great. Yay, cute. You know what else I might do? Yeah. I'll do my best to defend you against capitalism for as long as I can. I'm just one little bear, though. I can only do so much. Tiny bear on the tissue box? That can be arranged. Right now, I'm adding a white border around the letters to hopefully make it even easier to read, especially on like a dark mode. Graphic design hack. A black outline with a white outline around it is visible on literally any background. Good, because you only have dark mode. I also live in dark mode. Yeah, it is a neat trick. It's because it's highest contrast. So if it's a light background and it washes out the white, you still have the black outlines, and then the reverse is true for a dark background. Unbearable. That's a good pun. I wonder if we could fit that. Holding a gun. This is a threat. The world is too bright as it is. I'm getting darkness wherever I can. I feel that the sun, as much as I would like to pretend, the sun is not, the sun is also my op. The sun is an op. Well, let's pretend that's not there. Yeah, nice. That mostly reads. Mostly reads. Kind of interferes with the tissue. It's too bright. Yeah. I think I'm going to call it good enough. I'm not going to be too picky about it. No. I want it to be nice. I want it to be good. I don't know that's really gonna do it though. When it's tiny. Maybe it actually does. Okay. Well, great. Okay, now let's put a little bear on the tissue box. Didn't think I'd be doing an eye test today. Cute. That's a little Easter egg for you, if you know it's there. Okay! Yay! That's 2 more done. Now let's do this one. The companion to confuse. Okay. Concentrate. Oops. Wrong layer. It's a little too big. Hold on. Forget how I've done this. Okay. Whoa. Hello? That was weird. My pen pressure disappeared. If something bad happened to my Cintiq, I would cry. Concentration intensifies. I kind of don't like if you can't see the whole eyebrow. I feel like it looks weird. That's better. Gosh, sorry. I'm locked in. How have I drawn my other eyes? Just little bean eyes, right? Silly beans, closed. Silly beans. kind of don't like that little tangent right there. That's better. Must concentrate on concentration. Picturing you with hyper-realistic eyes. Oh man, hold on. I'll do that on another layer. I don't think that would pass final check, but I do think it'd be funny to see it. I feel like this makes me look like a bunny. There we go. I think that's a bit better. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah! That's something I forgot to talk about. I got a Switch too. It's been very fun. I haven't played Mario Kart. So, okay. I have Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. And I have not played Mario Kart for a long time. Like many, many years. I can't remember the last Mario Kart that I played. It was before the Switch. Like the Switch 1, I mean. Yeah, you don't play Mario Kart either. It's fun, but boy, if it does not immediately get me so tilted. I saw a lot of people streaming Mario Kart and then also Donkey Kong when it first came out. And I was like, I could never stream Mario Kart. It would just be a rage stream. You know what would be cute? If we do like this. But yeah, I sniped a Switch 2. I was not worried about getting one close to release because I lived that life with the original Switch and I was like, no way, don't need to do that again. Especially because like the only exclusives on it right now are Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, and I guess the GameCube games, which I have not played. But I was like, if the Switch 2 falls into my lap, then I'll get it. But otherwise, I'm not going to fret. And I'll just get it when they're more readily available. And lo and behold, it did indeed kind of just fall into my lap. There was one available. Where was it? I think it was at a Best Buy. Nearish to me. And I was like, well, here we go. And I purchased it. And then I drove out there to pick it up. And I took it home. Haven't played much Donkey Kong yet. just like kind of the opening area. But I have played more Mario Kart. I had to play enough to unlock Rosalina because she's my Mario Kart main. She's my like Mario and Friends main kind of in general. Yeah, I don't think you need to rush for it for sure. Like I said, I was planning on waiting indefinitely for the Switch 2, but it just fell. It just happened. It just happened to be. I don't like the shape of the hair. I'm like trying to look at myself. See what happens when I turn my head. Still waiting on Nintendo to drop the bomb. Yeah, let me know when Animal Crossing out, please, Nintendo, please. Animal Crossing is by far the game that I have the most hours in my entire life. Okay, if you were to combine my playtime for all of the Animal Crossings, like GameCube through Switch, it's a lot. It's more than most any other video game I've ever played. I think I actually got my first Switch just to play Animal Crossing. Because of course also it was right when the pandemic started, at least here in the States. We all started quarantining and stuff. And yeah, I got through a lot of Animal Crossing in that time. It came right at the perfect time. Excuse me. Okay. Do these go together? I think so. Yeah, I would be thrilled if they announced another Animal Crossing for Switch 2. But it seems like a lot of the things they have in the works for it right now are mostly not exclusive. Like you could still play them on the original Switch. Just perhaps maybe better on the Switch too, since it's a little more powerful. Yeah, especially with that in mind, you don't need to rush for a Switch 2 at all. I think we're now mostly up to date on the current events of my life. Birthday planning fiascos, Switch 2, Baldur's Gate. Uma Musume on Switch too. Oh my gosh! I don't know who among you are Uma Musume trainers, but they announced for the US server at least. Oh my gosh, what's her name? She's so cute. Kuren-chan? Kuren-chan? She's so cute. I want her so bad. I had probably like almost 4,000 carats saved up, and I tried to pull for her today and she did not come home. She did not come home. I didn't get any SSRs, as a matter of fact. It's kind of bummed, but oh well. I'm still free to play. I have not spent any money. It's all about love. It's okay. Exactly. Right now, I'm trying to get enough star pieces to get Super Creek to 3-star so I can get her special costume. Because I think it's really pretty. I think these go together. I did notice some empty spots when I did that though. But yeah, I did a meme run with Bakushin because I've seen people saying like just train her almost exclusively in speed. And it is wild how well it worked. She was my first like B-rated Uma. After doing that, I ended up with like 1200 speed and then like 200 or 300 and everything else. Like almost nothing. It was so funny. But she crushed it. I was like, wow, Bakushin! Bakushin? 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 Oh, I also did a run with Grass Wonder because I pulled her somewhat recently. The last time I played on stream, I think I got her. And she's so cute. She's just like quiet but determined and graceful. And that's like exactly how I wanted to be as a bear, you know? Especially when I was a kid. I was like, yeah. Because I was very quiet and shy. But I was like, I want to be like graceful and nice and be dependable and people could rely on me. And unfortunately, I grew up to be a mess. Like I want to be a soft, easy breezy, cozy streamer so bad. But I'm a little too goofy. I think two things can be true, but I'm definitely much more goofy. Oh, I forgot. I forgot my highlight in the middle. Okay, now let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I gotta add my neck ribbon too. But otherwise, I think this one's pretty good. We're good to go here. Maybe I should do this on its own layer. Stop making my life harder than it needs to be. Can you guys hear my dog? It's too thick. But maybe it needs to be thick so you can see it because it's tiny. What about the other one? What did I do for the other one? Okay. You'll kind of lose it in the sweater, but that's okay. I know, they're so cute. I'm happy with how they're turning out. Is that too much of a tangent? I think so. I don't quite like it. Okay. Cute. I like the transition between these. I need my blushies too. Too big. Too big. Too big. Better. Too small. There. There. Okay. Cute. Cute. Bless you. Leash. Eepy. Head pat. Grab. Concentrate. Confused. Nice. Cute. I still want to try do an animated version. Even though I feel like it's just going to be like 2 frames. But we'll see. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I messed this up. You know what's crazy? I animated my, what would you call it? Like my start screen in Clip Studio Paint. I should know how to do this. Now, can I scale these together? I hope so. Yes. Why did it not take the whole thing? Stop being goofy. Okay. There we go. Yeah! Nice. Okay. Okay. Cheer. Emote. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. It's on loop. Well, don't do that. How do I set the playback area? Maybe it's under... I gotta get good in the animation space in Clip Studio Paint. I'm used to animating primarily in a program called TV Paint. I love TV Paint. TV Paint is fantastic. It's pretty fun to draw in too, actually. Sorry. I didn't take my allergy medicine yesterday or last night. I usually take it before I go to bed, but I'm suffering today. I wonder if I could just clean this up. Nah. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna outline this. Hope I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just sneezy and sniffly. It's a frequent issue I struggle with. Hence the bless you emote. Oh man, either I get good at animating in Clip Studio Paint or I get TV Paint set up. But I would love to do an animation stream. That would be so fun. You know, this little hair ribbon of mine is weirdly difficult to draw. Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't even know. I was too zoomed in. Timeline too big. More like my screen is kind of too small. My Cintiq is only a... How big is it? I think a 16-inch. So like it's a nice size to work on. But the UI of some art programs definitely expects you to be working on a larger monitor. So it gets a little cramped sometimes. I think I'm gonna mic. I'm gonna try and make this match the other emotes a little bit more. So I'll have Mike. My little baby paws instead of my big old mitts. Looks a bit weird though. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, I don't want that. There we go. Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna have this be underneath and then just the arm really. I was gonna have it be on top, but it's behind the hair. So maybe I'll do this. I don't want that part there. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I know you guys can't see my layers set up over here. That's okay though. I'm trying to make my life easy instead of doing things unnecessarily difficult. I gotta do the face though too. I want to add my little teeths. Teeth. Did I tell you guys I went to the dentist the other day? I went to the dentist for... This is bad. But I went to the dentist for the first time in... I think it had been 3 years. Don't be like me. Go to the dentist more often. But the reason that I had not been to the dentist in so long was because my previous dentist was terrible. They sucked. Yeah, only three years. But hey, listen, I only had one cavity. And the only reason I had that cavity was because of my previous dentist. It was a filling that they had to redo, basically. So, yes, I take good care of my teeths. But like I said, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Please go to the dentist. Yeah. But like I said, the only reason that I had not gone in so long was because my previous dentist was terrible. Did a bad job. They gave me this filling in my tooth. In my tooth right here. Can you see? Can you see my tooth? But yeah, they gave me a filling. And then in that procedure... Oh, maybe this is like not good to talk about on stream because I know people are sensitive about the dentist and stuff. Oh no! Redacted amount of years. But listen, I understand, okay? Because it's the exact same thing that happened to me. Because I had this filling done and they were really rough with me and my face like blew up like I had a baseball in my mouth. And it was like that for days for just a cavity filling. And then I had scheduled my follow-up with my old dentist for 6 months after that. And it was in December. I know you can't be rough with such a gentle bear. I'm just a baby. You can't be that rough with me. But yeah, so I scheduled, I think that filling was done over the summer in like June. And then my 6-month follow-up was in December. Like 3 weeks before Christmas. And when I got there for this follow-up, I had literally gotten like the automatic text like, we'll see you at your appointment. And I was like, great. Did my online check-in or whatever. And I show up and all the lights are off except for one. And the secretary is like sitting there like training someone or something. And I go up there and I'm like, hi, I have an appointment right now. And she just looks at me like, oh, everyone went home. I was like, why? I have an appointment. I did my online check-in and everything. You guys sent me a text. I know it was an automatic text, but still. So yeah, my old dentist mangled my face and then ghosted me. And so I was like, well, I have to find a new dentist now. And an administrative task like that, for me, for my brain, it got pushed back quite a bit. But recently, this new dentist appeared pretty close to me. And so I was like, okay, it's been so long. I'm just going to make an appointment there. I need a checkup so bad. I started having teeth dreams and I was like, I know that means I need to go to the dentist because I'm worried about my teeth. But I made an appointment with them and they were super, super nice. Very like modern and wow. Since you moved away from your hometown, girl, go to the dentist. Especially if you have insurance. Go to the dentist. But yeah, this new dentist was very, very kind. They're very modern. And I have kind of a small mouth for a bear. I got a small mouth. And so I always had a hard time like holding my mouth open enough at the dentist and things like that. And so they had a lot of accommodations for small mouth bears. It was really nice. Like the x-ray machine didn't need me to open my mouth super big. And they had like a little squishy, they called it like a bite block. And they were like, oh, you could just rest your jaw on this when they were working in my mouth. And it was really nice. It was kind of like, you know, just like a rubbery block. But like, how do I describe? If you were ever a kid who chewed on Polly Pocket clothes or Bratz shoes, I imagine that is the same kind of thing. Like just a satisfying like kind of chew. Not the Polly Pocket clothes. I never partook of the chewing of the Polly Pocket clothes. You've never heard of that being a thing? Oh my gosh. I don't know how to break this to you, but it's a thing. It's a thing that many people can empathize with. You just had the munch. Exactly. But anyway, yeah. So my new dentist is super nice, very gentle. They had like a comfort menu. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Exactly, though. That's exactly what it's like. But yes, new dentist, very kind. They're like, I didn't sign up for this inherently, but they're like an anxiety first dentist. Like the whole place kind of operates knowing that you're probably a little anxious to be there. And so they have like a comfort menu where it's like, oh, you want a stress ball? You want some chapstick? Do you want us to put up the TV? It was cute. Yes. I highly recommend it. And they were very, very like kind and gentle. And anytime they did something, they would like tell you what they're going to do before they do it. So it's like, oh, we're going to just clean your teeth. It's going to be gritty and dry. And you might hear a buzzing sound. But like they would describe everything before it was done. It was very nice. And I had the nicest feeling ever. Legitimately, I didn't feel anything. It was very nice. And I made a 6-month checkup immediately. Yeah, listen, they're gonna get you in there, girl, and they're gonna be like rubbing their hands together like tiny flies, like, yes, she hasn't been in years. We got her, boys. Exactly. Give us all the money. Her insurance will only cover like 25% of this. Okay. I need to focus again. But yeah, don't be like me. Go to the dentist. Don't be like Mandy either. Go to the dentist. She got that good insurance. I'm sorry for the call out though. Sorry. It had to be done. Go to the dentist. It's for your own good. It's out of love. KO. Hold on. Maybe I just want to copy this actually. Cute! I like this. Alright, I'm gonna try and color this really quick. Whoa! Whoa! Kitty! Hi, Kitty and friends! Welcome in! Whoa! Hello! Thank you for the follow! How are you? Oh, you're super sick. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks for the raid. Hi, everybody. It's nice to meet you. My name is Aurora. Huge Clip Studio paint. Yeah. More like I have a 16-inch monitor. Oh, you like Krita better? That's fair. I've never used Krita. Wow, thank you for the follows. This is very kind of you. I appreciate that. Oh my god, you guys are so nice. Thank you. Wow! Wow! We hit a follower goal! What the heck? Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Hello! It's nice to meet you all. Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you. That's crazy. Kitty, I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Stellar work. Thank you. I don't need to color. Well, you're not gonna see anyway. But yeah, thank you so much. Wow. I'm making some emotes. And I wanted to make an animated one. Rich, listen to Kitty. Do what she says. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Rich. Listen, I might be bullyable, but don't. Yeah, right? Suddenly there's a ton of people. What were you guys doing in Kitty's stream? Scary things. Ooh. Spooky games? I should stream a horror game? Oh gosh. I know you're right, but it's still scary. Okay, nice. Pretty sure I don't need to really worry about this, but I'm gonna keep it clean anyway. Just in case. Oh yeah, Subnautica! I did stream Subnautica for the first time on Thursday. I want to play it again. I really do. It was fun. I don't think I got anything, like, truly deep and scary about it yet. It was very baby. Just barely swimming around the Aurora and stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Oh, yeah, Lethal Company and Repo would be good. I enjoy both of those games. Actually, I've never played Repo. I've only watched people play it, but I have played Lethal Company myself. Oh, wait. I don't want to color that there. That's gonna be a different layer. Here we go. I'm doing a digital art sin and not properly naming my layers. I really should be, but I'm not. Yeah! I will turn on affiliate eventually so that you can use them. I'll have to check out Kitty's VOD later and see what she was playing. Don't be too picky. Okay. She is very nice. We met on Reddit, of all places. But we've been chatting and stuff on Discord, and she's very nice. I played Overwatch with her recently, actually. I forget when that was. It was whenever I last streamed Overwatch. And then I happened to see that she was on. But yeah, she's super nice. It's been so cool to meet other streamers and their other VTubers and stuff since I started doing this. It's definitely been my favorite part. Meeting all you guys. That's the back layer. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much been my experience there as well. Like I've made a few posts asking questions and like people's opinions of things. And I've genuinely gotten like some really good advice. And then also like some of the most random weird stuff I've ever seen. Or like just yeah. It's very, very hot and cold over there. Tread with caution. Cute! Getting a cute counter up is one of my next streaming goals too. Yay! This is fun. This is lovely. You'll program one for me? That would be perfect. I would love that. I would appreciate that very much. Should I add like confetti? I feel like it needs something. Q counter is a must. Yeah. 100% for confetti. Let's do it. Confetti or sparkles? I think I want confetti. I think the vibe is confetti. Oh, something when the fist pumps up. That could be cute. I mean, that could be nice. That could be effective. How demure. How very mindful. How very demure. You're getting a thesaurus for your next birthday? I just need one page highlighted. It's the page that says cute. Something like that. And then... Hold on, I gotta add this to an animation layer. I guess I gotta make its own animation layer. It's kind of annoying. And then a blank one. Yeah. That's cute! That's very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. Okay, now let me make these better. Is that gonna look... Because I know blue is our accent color, but I feel like if I do that, it's gonna look like sweat or something. Maybe a different shape. Or triangular. Yeah! Looks more like sweat, yeah. That's what I thought too. Now, Aurora, I hear you say, what if you used a different accent color? What about yellow? Yeah. Perhaps yellow. Piss. Pissed pumping? No! Must be triangles if yellow. I think they have to be triangles regardless, because they're either sweat or piss. Punch the Triforce. Dorito triangles. Okay, hold on. Still gotta keep it. I think the grab has yellow ones. Okay, so this would match then. It'd still be cohesive. Oops. I think that works. I like the yellow then. Hey, hey. Keep it apolitical here in the chat. You're partial to the blue triangles? I think they show up better when it's small. What if it was on... Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. What was I doing? Yes. I want to try a dark background too. Bless! Thank you. We need the bless you emote stat. Here she is. Hold on, where is it? Bless you. Need the bless you emote stat. Okay. Have I ever made emotes like this before? I don't think I have actually. I'm trying to think. Back once upon a time when I did freelance art, I made like Discord stickers for a friend of a friend once. But they weren't emote size. They were a little bit bigger than that. But otherwise, no, not really. My teeth are really intense in this. I'm still undecided on blue or yellow, though. That's not what I want. Art in miniature is a unique skill. Well, I did... Oh, that's not quite right either. I did study animation. And so... I think for that reason, I have a decent sense. But... yeah, I'm just kind of winging it. Having fun. 100% personal opinion because I have a weird time seeing certain shades of yellow. Really? I didn't know that. Is that like a... Do you have like a type of color blindness? Because I did not know that yellow could tweak that for people. Yeah, painting Warhammer minis. I paint Warhammer minis too. You have to wrap your head around how they would look from a distance. Yeah. So, especially when things are tiny, like certain details might matter more or less. So like, I have stripes on my shirt, right? But putting stripes in a tiny emote like this would just kind of make it look more confused. I think I'm gonna keep it yellow. Because it's exciting. It's punchy. Plus, I have a lot of blue otherwise. And I forgot that we did the yellow ones for the grab. So then it won't be by itself. But yeah, when it's tiny like this, like adding stripes or adding more details can make it more confused of an image, make it harder to identify what you're looking at. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta add my little bow. Shrimp coin! You probably have fewer cones that help with the yellow colors. Interesting. So not full colorblind, necessarily. There. Nice. Nice, nice. I like it. I enjoy it. I'm debating removing the teeth. I have to really focus to see yellow highlighter ink and white paper. Oh, interesting. I think yellow to white, though, you could get a pass for sure. Because that can be hard for anybody, really. Okay, party people, what do we think? Teeth or no teeth? Oh, interesting. I'm also colorblind. It's kind of like everything just has low contrast. Not that I actually can't see colors. Teeth or no teeth? The crowd is split. I love the teeth, but at the same time, it is more clear without them. One's in chat for teeth, and two's for no teeth. Yeah, that's very true, actually. Contrast is very important for the minis. The chat remains split. Oh, one tooth. Interesting. One tooth. Okay. We can make that happen. Easy. Easy. That's cute. Put it on the cute counter. I don't care. It's cute. Look at us compromising. I love it. Thank you, my friends. That was perfect. Yay! I love it. Okay. I need to make one of my puppy barking too. I was gonna use pictures of him. Yes, democracy exists in Aurora's chat. But yeah, I was gonna use pictures of my dog, but upon Zoom test, it's definitely more clear if I don't. So I'm gonna draw it instead. But we're gonna save that for next time. Okay, I can delete this because it's in another file now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks, Raiders, for coming. It was so nice to see you. And thank you for the follows and everything. We hit 40 followers. That's crazy. That's so crazy. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Discord friends or anyone in the chat who enjoys these emotes, I'm going to put them in my Discord server so you can join for free and grab them. But we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for coming. What's the schedule for next week? It's still gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, but I'm still working out the details. It's looking like I'm gonna play Peak with Rima, Rima Wasabi, on Tuesday next week, but we haven't decided on a time yet. And once we do, then I will post it on my Twitter and Blue Sky and Discord. Sunday will probably still be an art stream. And then Thursday, I don't know. I want to play Subnautica. I want to play Stardew. So we'll see. I'm being indecisive. But I'll figure it out soon. I promise. And I will post the schedule. But yes, I will be streaming Tuesday next week with Rima Wasabi. We'll be playing Peak. I just don't know what time. It'll either be my normal time of 6 or maybe a little later because she's in a later time zone than me. But yeah, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you being here. It's fun to make art with you guys. But yeah, is there anyone suggest rating? Because I don't think there's anybody I know who's on right now. I'm looking for someone to raid. I'm feeling shy. I don't know anybody who's on right now. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I lost the page. Oh, sorry. I locked in too hard. Let's see. How about this person? I'm feeling very indecisive right now. I'm so sorry. I gotta go get something to eat. I'm out of brain juice. Oh, this person's doing art fight stuff. And it's their stream anniversary. Well, that sounds fun. Their name is OJ. Okay. We're gonna go stream, or we're gonna go raid their stream. Yeah. Sorry for being indecisive and quiet. But thank you guys so much again for coming. I really appreciate it. It's very, very nice of you. Okay. We're gonna start the raid. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you very much for coming. Very, very nice.